What's up, guys? Coming at you live from the car. Don't know why I didn't think about sitting in this seat last time instead of sitting where there was a wheel in front of my face and saying, hey, you know what? We're just gonna have to deal with it. What? Jazzy, you just could have moved over one seat, but I'm here now, so that's all that matters, right? You know, I'm going through a little shit. What? I'm not going through a little shit right now. Vegans don't have little shits. Anyways, let's move on. I'm going through a little right now, and I thought, hey, you know what? While I was doing some deep breathing in the car, because I needed to just calm the fuck down and stop being reactive. Stop being reactive. I was stopping myself because it was just like a domino effect, okay? That shit's like a domino effect, and I do not like when I allow myself to allow my emotions to rule and allow me to get in this stupid fucking haze. Like, okay, I know this is not gonna be like well put together, this is not gonna be like the best video, but I thought right now would be a prime time to make it, because why the fuck not? Not reacting. Oh, how important it is. And when I say not reacting, I'm not talking about being like a zombie who like isn't there, or it has no emotion, is like very like bland. That's not what I'm saying. I'm sorry if my voice sounds like pretty low right now, maybe sound like a little bit of a dude. That's alright. I'm not mad about it. If you're wondering what the fuck, I'm not sick. Like, my voice just sometimes is like really low and then really high. I don't really understand it. Pause. This sweater's pretty cute, right? It's a hand-me-down. How cute is that? So cute. Anyways, moving on. So it's not like some big fucking thing blew out or like some crazy stressful event happened. Like, I was just excited for my boyfriend to come home. I was just honestly excited for my boyfriend to come home from work so that I could see him, because he's working on a Saturday and then I work Sundays, and then he's gone for the rest of the week, and I work now 2:30 to 11, so we're pretty much not gonna see each other. Don't know why I'm getting emotional about that right now. Anyways, so, you know, we've been talking all day. I've been excited, and then he comes home and like, I don't know, just the way he's responding to me and like talking to me is very sassy, and like me being a very like, okay, not anymore, but like I used to be a very sassy person, like so fucking sassy. It was actually disgusting. Made myself kind of want to puke looking back on it now. Anyways, lesson learned. Whatever. Sometimes I like get the best of me, and sometimes I just, you know, when someone gives me sass, I give it right back, even though I should be giving love and patience and understanding, because I don't know what the fuck's going on with them. I'm just gonna let it be, you know, but I let it affect me, and then it was kind of just like, I don't know, then my laptop, the part where the SD card goes in just stopped working all of a sudden, so he gave me another MacBook because he had one around, and then it's like screwing up and stuff like that, and like, I'm guessing that I'm allowing like his frustration to like come on to me. But then I was on the phone like with this girl for my phone company, and as you guys know, I haven't had a phone for like a month and a half, 2 months. I don't know, honestly, I'm so bad at keeping track of time. And anyways, I forgot to call my phone company, so I've been paying these entire months for a phone that I don't have. And when I called, I just simply want to cancel, and you know the whole bullshit they go through. Oh, well, what about this, and like, I'm telling this lady, like, what you're offering me is something that's in a contract. I do not want a contract. I want to cancel, okay? I just want to cancel. I was being a little bitch about it because I was having this very like rough tone when I should have just like chilled out and been like, Jazz, you need to fucking relax, because this is not a big deal, okay? And I just let it annoy me so much that she kept pushing and pushing, and I was just like, holy shit, lady, I just want to fucking cancel. Like, is that so hard to understand? And then I'm just thinking to myself, like, as soon as she's like, is there anything else I can do? I'm boop, hung up. Like, bitch, I don't want to talk to you. And then I look at myself and I'm like, oh my god, Jasmine, what the actual fuck? Why are you acting like this right now? Why are you reacting to situations like this right now with this attitude, with this sass? You know, that's not okay. And I'm like, I gotta go. I have to take a breather. I have to go for a walk. And instead of going for a walk, I just sat in the passenger seat of my car. Here I am. and I just reclined the seat and I just laid here, honestly, for like a solid 5 minutes, just focusing on my breaths in and out, and deeper each time. And instead of going to like weed like I usually would to like chill me out from being a fucking bitch, I was like, no, I don't want that. Like, I don't want that. So I said, I'm not doing it. And here I am, focusing on my breathing, trying to focus this bitch of a jazz that I am. And like, one thing I've been really trying to get a hold of is me reacting to things, because realistically, whatever it is in that moment, it's so minuscule compared to the big picture. And I know it's not benefiting me. I know it's not benefiting me positively, and that it's just adding on to me feeling a way that I don't like to feel. And that goes for a lot of us, you know, we allow certain situations that arise to really get the best of us sometimes, and we allow ourselves to react in ways that are, you know, not needed, not called for, not necessary, where you could go a different route with, you know, either patience or understanding or just love, you know, like just reacting with love. And like, this is something I'm really having to work on right now. And I thought, you know what? I'm sharing this with you guys because I'm not going to sit here and be like, here's another episode on how to be a happier you. Never react in a negative way. Always, you know, with love, because that's something that I still am working on. That's something that I don't like to say struggling with, because I'm not struggling at all, you know, like, but it's just something that I'm like really having to overcome. Like, there are a lot of things in life that I'm so easy to let go, so whatever. Like, honestly, shit happens to me where I'm just chilling and other people will be freaking out about it. But it's the little things that I let get to me sometimes. And it's like, why? Like, why the fuck do we allow little things to get to us like this and then put us in a funky mood that doesn't make us feel good, when we're the ones who are in complete control of how we feel in that moment based off of our actions? You know, why do we choose to react negatively and then feel negative and kind of like wallow in that instead of going the other route? You know, why do we not just take a second, sit back, evaluate the situation and say, hey, is this really worth me getting worked up about it all? Because at the end of the day, probably not, because like I said, all these things end up being so fucking minuscule in the big picture. I don't know if minuscule is like the correct word for that. I don't know. Kind of feel smart using it. I don't really know. Don't judge me. Okay, English, I would like to say, is not my first language, but it is. Let's move on. All right. So I'm sitting here and I'm just thinking, Jazz, what the shit, girl? You gotta relax. Like, I just need to carb the fuck up. I think I'm a little undercarbed, okay? I've been eating like chips for the last hour. Why? I don't know. All dressed on my ish and I just cannot stop. Okay, I found some vegan ones and I just went to town. And I don't know why. I'm just like really into chips lately, which means I'm into oil and salt, which means I'm undercarbed, clearly, and we just have no groceries, and I haven't gone shopping because I'm just working. I'm not saying I don't have any money, because I do have money. I am prosperous and I'm abundant, and I'm just needing to budget right now a little bit, and I need to go to the grocery store. So I think it's like I'm putting myself in a situation of limitation, or me telling myself that, and then acting like a little girl over it, honestly. Like, I don't know what kind of word to use, but I just want to like make this right now to let you know that this shit fucking happens, and it's okay. It's not to be like, oh my god, days like these mean I'm not positive, I'm not this and that, because for a majority of the time, the same goes with like clean eating and stuff like that, you know, that at least this is my opinion. You know, it's okay to be eating clean for, you know, however much time, and just because you have those days where you're not eating clean, you're eating junky, you're eating whatever it may be that you don't usually do on a regular basis because of your goals and aspirations or whatever it may be. Like, just because you have days like that doesn't mean that oh, I feel another one, but I think it's stuck in my chest. Oh, no, there we go. So what I was saying, sorry, was like, just because you have days like that, but the majority of the time you're like that, like, that's okay. You know, that doesn't neglect all of the hard work you've been doing or all of the good you've been doing to your body. And I think the same thing ties into stuff like I'm talking about right now, is that, you know, even though you love being positive and optimistic and just so trusting and so faithful to the core of your being, it's okay to sometimes have days like these where you don't know why you get yourself feeling the way that you do. And it's not, you can never blame others because it all comes down to you. Like, you blaming others is just you blaming yourself in a different form, realistically. Because just because we have days like this doesn't mean, oh, well, I'm a negative person, oh, I'm this and that. Like, no, you're not. Don't tell yourself that, or else you're going to create more of that. You know, instead I sat here and I just started giving thanks to everything around me. You know, I just started saying thank you, because what the fuck else are you gonna do? Honestly, are you just gonna dig yourself a deeper hole into feeling more like shit? No. Like, stop. Just stop in your tracks right then when you feel yourself getting a little heated, getting a little worked up, reacting to things in ways that you usually shouldn't or wouldn't. And just take a step back and really just look at yourself and ask yourself, like, why are you acting like this? Why are you reacting like this? And that's something that at least I'm happy at this point I'm conscious of, instead of me just getting in these ruts and then me going and smoking a bong and forgetting about it, or, you know, whatever that may be. Like, I'm happy that at this point in my life, at least when stuff like this does arise, like, I have that realization of, like, you can change this. You can change this right now if you choose to. So even though it may be really fucking hard, and even though you don't want to sometimes, and you want to stay in that rut, you know, like when you're going through a bad breakup and you're sad and you just want to sit there and listen to sad songs, like that, you know, because it's so easy to get into like this domino effect where you just negative, boom, 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 and it just like goes off, and you can sink yourself into such a deep motherfucking hole of quicksand like you don't want to do, because I done did that a little bit, and I don't want to do that no more. Live and learn, man. It's all you gotta do. You know, it's a learning process. It's a growing process. We're all not gonna be perfect at this. We are not expected to be, and don't put yourself on that kind of pedestal, or don't give yourself that kind of pressure. You know, understand that stuff like this does happen. That doesn't at all taint your character or who you are or what you're about, okay? That's part of it. That's part of the process, because you can't experience the highest of highs without the lowest of lows, or anywhere in between. You know, we have to always experience them both so that we know and we learn, you know? Like, that's just part of life. So right now, what I'm happy about is me realizing that, and me trying to turn it around without going and, you know, wanting to use an alternate substance. Like, don't be too hard on yourself when stuff like this happens, okay? Because sometimes, like, I used to let myself be hard on myself and be like, you shouldn't be feeling like this, you know, happy 24/7. That's not realistic. Happiness 24/7 is not. It's not. It's just, to me, I don't think that is realistic. Some people may say differently, but what I do believe can be constant in your life, which you have complete control over, is gratitude for what you have. And, you know, in moments like these, I just think to myself, and I'm like, what's the point of me just thinking and getting more worked up about stuff where I could just chill the fuck out, sip some motherfucking tea, and be grateful, you know? It's a learning process. Don't be too hard on yourself, you know? I just wanted to make this video to show that it's just, you know, everyone goes through this. It's part of the process, okay? It just is. It's growing and learning, but learning is the important thing to take from this, you know, not repeating the same thing over and over and over again. Because I used to be in that rut, and it's not fun. It honestly does not get you anywhere beneficial. It doesn't make you feel good, doesn't make you feel good, period. You know, there's nothing good to it. And there's nothing negative about being grateful, even if you don't really feel sincere about it at first. You know, just keep that in your head. Just keep saying thank you. Because realistically, what the fuck else are you gonna do? Honestly. Stay positive. Stay optimistic. Know that everything happens for a reason. Let the emotions flow right through you, baby, because that's life, you know? We're like this river, and these emotions just come and go. You just gotta accept them and let them go. Don't hold on to them, because it won't serve you any good. So I'm just as raw and real as you guys. Don't think that I'm just this pretty little thing going, oh my god, life is perfect, positivity always, hee. Yes, I do preach that, definitely, not gonna deny it, but I also won't deny that sometimes it's really fucking hard to want to be grateful, and sometimes you just don't want to be, but you have to understand that in each moment you're constantly creating your future, and I don't want to create something where I'm just like, you know what I mean? My shit neighbor is getting home, so I'm gonna dip the fuck out, and yeah, I'll catch you guys later. Keep it carved, keep it real. See you in the next one.